What is the origin of Japanese? Because my husband's family, his mom's side, they're Italian, full blood side. So we have like Malago, Minyoto, and anytime somebody's calling, they're like stumbling all over the name. It's like obviously not knowing. So yeah, I get it. Kansas City, Missouri. So with Summit Bible Quizzing, but I don't have my shirt on today because my one daughter, she lives in Milwaukee now. Got married a year ago. We came up on Sunday to see her for a couple days. Then that's like an hour and a half from here. And we had three suitcases that look alike. My husband flew home to Kansas City yesterday, and I got there and went, and I'm like, hey, by the way, you took my suitcase home. So thankfully, 10 minutes from here is a Dollar General. So here's my or like they had just enough things. I'm like, really? I mean, I don't know how much more it's been. He's like, the only thing I ask if they are quizzers, I ask them not to sit there. I know they've got to set it up this way, but it makes it difficult for them not to be behind the table. We're on that side. Right. Spectators are fine. Fine. But if you're quizzing, okay, okay. That's why we have it. Yeah. And I literally have done this. And I made like so now if I oh no. Man, Rachel's about like as a time before I learned every time before and I'm like, oh, this is like glorious. I was just that kids were joking this thing. Right. Great. For you for the morning time like God like Justin. This is also like we need to install the chips on the side. Like try summon you. Yes. No, for all of that. I mean, okay, let's dig. Oh yeah. So you just found the whole thing. And then here it goes. I know. Okay, we should sit down and Gabrielle. Two. Three. Oh, three, four. And you can say Hannah, me and two, Maroon, right in five, and in five. Happy. Five. Excellent. Should be. Step that is. Train your finger. Do it up. I think I can meant to learn all of it. Absolutely. It does happen. I would have to. Okay. One, two, three. Ready? Not sure. This is one. Thank you. I mean, when I have get that. It's like I was led up to me. Until I run out of everything.
It's to fill.
Wait,
Remember, everybody, breathe and square. Breathe and square. I think it's breathing square. Square. Oh, what? Gonna burn you. Fly. Might burn. Fly. What? Oh, way up there, Paul. Should. Okay.
I have that's great. It's great. And you're
Fight. Good. What about you? Fight. You guys are pigs, right? Okay. All right, let's do a light check. Everybody down, please.
I'm down. Hello.
Oh, good. Hello.
Hi. I'm Mrs. Bear.
Nice to meet you.
I'm going to be the most exciting timekeeper you have this weekend.
Good. All right. 2, 1. 5. Shipwreck 1, please jump. 2, 3, 4, 5. Voice 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pigs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 down. Okay, cool. All right, everybody down.
Oh, thank you. VRG. Thank you.
Yeah. It works. Yeah, it does. Shipwrecked 2. There we go. All right. Jump when I say an odd number. 11. Pigs 5. Good job. Jump when I say 6. 1. 16. 60. 5. 9. 18. 12. 12. 6. Pigs 5. Would you pay before the quiz?
Thank you for this quiz. Thank you for the wonderful food that we ate, and pray that it will nourish your bodies and help us quiz feel better for your brain.
Amen.
Is this yours or did it get left here?
I think that's a new unused water bottle. 6 minutes on the clock. Please keep your lights out in between questions so that we can get more in for you guys, because the time will be running. Here we go. Time in question according to 944 quote. Pigs 4.
944 quote. Let these words sink into your ears. The Son of Man is about to be delivered into the hands of men.
20 points. Question according to 524. Pigs 5. Here's a question.
524. 524. What may you know that the Son of Man has authority to forgive sins?
Wrong question. Question according to 1513. Pigs 5. Here's a question.
1513. What's the youngest and gather? Oh yeah, take a turn to those words.
Wrong question. Question according to 1146, Pigs 3. Sorry, that's an error on Pigs 3.
13 error.
Question according to 638, what? Shipwrecked 1. Finish the question.
What will be put into your lap? Good measure. Rest down.
Wrong question. Nice try.
It's all good.
Question according to 317, what? Voiced 5. Finish the question.
317. The trap. What over another
20 points. Question according to 1021 from Pigs 3. Finish the question.
From whom have you hidden these things of wise and understanding?
20 points. Question according to 236, Shipwrecked 4. Finish the question.
236. What was there about?
Time.
Time out. 20 points. Question according to 136, whom? Shipwrecked 1. Finish the question.
Whom behold your relative Elizabeth in her old age has also conceived a son, whom your relative Elizabeth has also conceived a
20
son.
points.
Yeah.
Gabrielle.
Time out. Yeah, first half coaches time out for voice.
Yes, Gabrielle.
Hmm?
Child one. Explain the question. It's time, coaches. Draw genuine son.
Yes.
3 minutes, 26 seconds. You're welcome.
Okay. 2, 5, 2, 5, 1. Time in question according to 2327. Pigs 3. Finish timeout. That's a light error on Pigs 3. Sorry. Time in question. Timeout. It's going to be a light foul on voice 3. Sorry. Time in question according to 737. Voice 3. Finish the question.
Quote.
Not a quote. Nice try.
Let's try. Shake it out.
Time in question according to 1326. Shipwrecked 1. Finish the question.
1326. What were you going to say? We ate and drank in your presence and you shot in our streets.
20 points.
Yes.
Question according to 820. Quote. Pigs 4.
820 quote. 820 quote, and he was told your mother and your brothers are standing outside desiring to see you.
20 points.
Substitution for
Time out.
I'm going to put Isaiah into seat 1 and Sarai into seat 2.
Okay.
Good. Nice. Great job, Chris.
Welcome, welcome.
Kimberly.
Time in question according to 2251. Shipwrecked 4. Finish the question.
2251. Who said Jesus?
20 points.
That's right.
Question according to 1247. Pigs 3. Finish the question.
47. Oh, that's our service we're reading.
20 points. Question according to 1820. Honor. Shipwrecked 2. Finish the question.
Honor whom? Your father and mother.
20 points.
Beautiful, Jacob.
Timeout.
Stick to it.
Okay.
Perfect.
4-4.
I have a sub for shipwreck.
Yes.
Kyle's coming to T5 from Malia.
Okay.
Put a pin in it.
Welcome.
Here we go. Time in question according to 4-4 quote. Voice 1.
4-4 quote. Jesus answered him. It is written. Man shall not live by bread alone.
20 points. Question according to 2254. Shipwrecked 4. Finish the question.
2254.
Wrong question. Nice try.
Got a nice one.
Question according to 19-4. Timeout. That's a light error on Pigs 1. Sorry. Time in question according to 1255. Pigs 3. Finish the question.
What did you say the self-employment?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Timeout. That is an error out.
All right. Nice
16
jumping.
error.
I'm gonna put George into seat 3.
Okay.
Sub for shipwreck.
Yes.
Carissa's coming to 3 for Becca.
Okay. Yes.
103.
Here we go. Time in question. Timeout. Careful. Time in question according to 1617. Voice 3. Finish the question.
17. What is predicted as a kingdom of God?
Timeout. I think you're in the wrong verse. Sorry.
Try to get that shaped out.
Great job.
Time in question according to 20 verse 1. When? Voice 2. Finish the question.
One day, Jesus teaching the people in the temple of Jesus God. When the chief priests and scribes, and the chief priests and the scribes, with the others came up. When the chief priests and scribes, one day as Jesus
20 points. Question according to 726. Voice 3. Finish the question.
26. What I tell you, yes.
20 points. Question according to 2425. Shipwrecked 4. Finish the question.
24-25. What did he say? You fools. And
Fools is not in the verse. Oh, foolish ones. Nice try.
That's the half.
All right.
That's with some error. All right. We have shipwrecked with 3 quizzes answering, 3 errors, 100 points. Voice with 4 quizzes answering, 2 errors, 80 points. And Herd of Pigs, 2 quizzes answering, 6 errors, and 50 points.
All right, coaching. You got a man with your teams.
only one question. We'll shake it off.
Done it on the Stephen 10, like it's better than it's not. Just expect spicy down. But thanks for my there when it comes to the words.
That's not horrible. I think I might do. Do that.
So, make sure you have a nice warm towel when you do it. It's rather chilly. Don't ask me how I know.
Josiah.
All right. Shipwrecked any subs?
Becca's coming to T4 for Joe.
Jacob in C2 is captain.
Congrats.
Voice, any subs?
Yeah, Megan is coming back into C1, and Hannah is C2.
Welcome back.
And Pigs, any subs?
Right now.
Okay. One and two. Here we go. Time in question according to 20 verse 7. What? Shipwrecked 3. Finish the question.
Verse 7. What? What did they answer that they did not know where it came from?
20 points.
Beautiful, Carissa. Becca Kyle bonus.
Question according to timeout. Pigs 5. That's going to be a light foul. 4, careful. Time in question according to 135. Shipwrecked 5. Finish the question.
35. 135. 135. The angel answered, Holy Spirit, come upon you, and Father, and Son, will shadow you. Therefore, the child will be poor, and call holy the Son of God.
20 points. Question according to 916. Pigs 3. Finish the question.
916. Taking what? What did I have?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Good try.
Question according to 1131. Timeout. Pigs 1. That's going to be a light foul. I'm sorry. Time in question according to 42. When? Timeout. That's going to be a light error on Pigs 1. Sorry.
Dude, I just like got to get taken down or something.
4, 5, 1. Time in question according to 2349. Voice 5. Finish the question.
2349. All his acquaintances. Who stood at distance? All his acquaintances and the woman who come with him from Galilee.
Timeout. 20 points.
Right now.
Time in question according to 2114. Pigs 1. Finish the question. Timeout. Sorry.
That's an error.
It happens. Shake it off. You have a sub? Okay. Here we go. Time in question according to 17-1. Voice 3. Finish the question.
What should the temptation to say?
20 points. Question according to 1420. Pigs 5. Finish the question.
Arthur said, I married a wife, therefore tell them.
Timeout.
You hear that?
20 points.
Read, Ben.
1 and 5. 4. Careful. Time in question according to 13-1. About. Voice 5. Finish the question.
13-1. About whom some present at the very time, about whom there was some present at the very time, who told him, the Galileans whose blood had mingled with their sacrifices.
Timeout. 20 points. Time in question according to 3-9. What is shipwrecked 1? Finish the question.
What is, the axe is like, what is laid to the root?
20 points.
Good choice.
Sure.
Question according to 1027. Voice 5. Finish the question.
1027. Love the Lord God. Whom shall you love the Lord God?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Third's an error.
Question according to 225. Voice 1. Finish the question. Wrong question. Nice try.
Good try. Good try. Shake it off.
Timeout sub for
Timeout.
Shipwreck.
Yep.
I'm gonna put Joe into seat 2 for Jacob. I'm gonna put Malia into seat 5 for Kyle. Joe in seat 2 is my captain.
Yes.
Hey, Malia, Becca, bonus.
How much time is left?
2 minutes, 53 seconds.
All right. Time in question according to 840. Who? Pigs 4. First question.
Who welcomed?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Oh, maybe.
Question according to 1842. Pigs 4. Finish the question.
1842.
Cover what?
Wrong question. Question according to 2118. Voice 2. Finish the question.
18. 2118. Well, not very good.
I'm sorry. It's a quote. Nice try.
Good try.
Substitution.
Time out.
I'm gonna put Isaiah into one, Sarah into seat 2.
Okay.
Malia.
Welcome back.
Time in question according to 56. When? Pigs 5. Finish the question.
5, 6. Five, 6, 1. And when they get done this, when did they enclose a large number of fish in their
20 points.
Yeah.
Time out. Oh, sorry. Yep. Time in question according to 15.3. What? Voice 1. Finish the question.
15-3, what? What you told them this term.
20 points. Question according to 2449. Shipwrecked 3. Finish the question.
2449. 449. Behold, I'm sending the promise of my Father upon you. His name is what am I sending the promise of my Father upon you?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Good try.
Got on the next one.
Timeout sub.
Yep.
I'm gonna put Kyle in 5 for Malia and Jacob in 4 for Becca.
Okay.
Up by 30, guys.
Chris.
4 and 4. Time in question according to 9. Timeout. Did you see? You didn't see it when that came up. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a light error on Pigs 5. Sorry.
And that tile has an error out.
Nice try.
Try.
Yes.
And
Oh, my captain will be Emmy and T2.
Okay.
52 seconds.
52 seconds left. Here we go. Time in question according to 829. Pigs 4. Finish the question.
8, 20.
Nice try.
and that is an error out.
All right. Time in question according to 123. Shipwrecked 1. Finish the question.
Let's do 3. 123. Win.
It's a quote.
This time.
Sorry, nice try.
You got a nice one.
Can I have my second half?
Time out.
Just time out.
Yep, second half, of course.
For
Time out
voice.
for the voice.
Yay. There is the notes. Don't worry about it.
11 seconds.
Honestly, if we take it and just take our time and training,
Time, coaches.
All right, that's time.
We still win. Let them stall. Windows install.
11 seconds. You're welcome. I like that people stand for me.
All right. 11 left in the quiz. Here we go. Time in question according to 6:15. Voice 1. Finish the question. Sorry, that's an error.
60 mayor.
What day is it, Shika?
Come out. Time in question according to 1935. Pigs 3. Finish the question. Not a quote. Nice try.
And that would be the.
That is the end of the quiz. Final scores.
All right. Third place is Pigs with 3 quizzes answering, 15 errors, and negative 90. Second place, Voice with 4 quizzes answering, 6 errors, 130. And first, Shipwreck, 5 quizzes answering, 5 errors, 160.
Oh, let's see, Austin. We're gonna put a 0. You obviously have no idea what the rules are. No consistency whatsoever. Attitude.
Do whatever you
terrible.
feel is best.
I still love the lost from down by me.
Guessing these must
Coaches,
be your
make sure that
people.
you are checking out
Uh,
scores.
Yeah, he missed my regular
Lineups.
season coach in 21. High five.
I'm confused.
You're confused. I'm confused.
This is fucking dream. It's like these scores, the truth scores. We have the exact same. So that is 120 and Mark said 130. And you said 130.
Yeah.
But they're the same number. I don't care.
Is there a foul?
Foul.
Foul, Danny? There's one foul.
Those are become numbers here.
There is one foul.
Well, one foul. Unless it was marked as a technical. Somebody marked it as a technical on there.
They find us because of error.
Yeah,
She wants an error.
correct.
Yeah.
But I only see one foul, but this person marked it as a technical foul. Fouls in there.
Well, there.
I don't know. Anyway, we're good with scores. I just
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay.
Anyway,
Don't forget.
thank you, David Officials.
Yep.
Like join in.
Yeah. Hello. Wait, how? Session.
No. Well,
It's Thursday. Hello. You gotta go like you gotta yell. Hello. It smells like can I answer a question? I'm gonna go like hello.
okay.
Right.
Coach, just Astro? Not this time. Okay.
Oh.
My bench, buddy? Five?
Oh, swear on it.
There you go.
Oh,
It's two.
Dylan, so
You.
Chip off.
I'm
No, I do. I should not have that name.
three.
You know Robert. You're stuck doing it. Leave the purple out. Taking charge of class.
Oh yeah, get it. Oh yeah. What? It's fine. Yeah. Oh, Jeff?
I can see that.
Right, so this is not really much different than the last quiz we're in. We try the same. Well, minus the Irish. Minus you. Yes. Minus you. That's right. That's fair. That's not heavy.
Alright.
My turn.
Oh.
Get on the floor. Oh, wait.
What even happened there? How is that possible?
Well, no.
Far with God.
Oh wait, is it that
Oh, you're going to catch it.
What is it?
Oh God.
That was nice. I'm gonna.
It's pretty bad.
I'm so shaky.
Is it working? Just ours. What?
Okay, now please.
Gina Ziegler's watching at home. She said, "First place, way to go."
That.
Go away. Robert?
Did you say go away?
You got it.
How about you?
Who do you trust close for this? Me or Robert?
You.
Haha.
Wait, oh, it's
Maggie,
my
so
turn.
you can
Wait.
call that. You can also call Willie or Elmer.
Yeah, that one looks really. That was really weird.
Don't mess up.
Maggie! Maggie! Robert's scared?
Oh,
You can call
Oh, that's bad.
Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Work it out.
It's,
Uh-huh.
that's not good. It's chicken. Beat that.
And so we got
I'm gonna.
luckiest thing first. And then we get back to back. Single.
Touch the table.
Ooh.
That is Can I play?
Would you like to play?
Can I play?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'll be entertained though.
Can I
Okay.
play? Can I play?
No.
Can I play?
No, you're grounded.
Can I
You
play?
can't play until you learn to
Can
shut
I,
up and quit.
can I set it up? Can I set it up?
Robert, we're on game of Jenga. Yeah, do human Jenga.
I'd love to get
So you can knock the other over first.
I play Jenga on a giant table with the 2x4. It's actually really fun. So there's giant hammers. So we had like it was there was just one on the
Bad
no,
practice.
it was smashed down and just dropped the whole pile. It's so cool.
Like,
So like these two are gone and you just smack it out as fast as you can.
flick them.
Yeah, you have to
okay.
hit it really hard.
Jenga. No. Wait, I want to try.
That's so straight.
Don't click in the middle.
Oh, you just mess it all up.
I'll fix it.
Pick the ones on the end and you flick them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like that.
See, Meg, it's the thing. It was a. Yeah, it's like. Oh, you went one more time. You just go. Except that's like.
I didn't, I,
Okay.
I mean, I did it, but you
Really choose thoughts right now.
but whatever combination. And the good gift that he's gonna receive, so.
Cost just got a bonus to take the lead against CB squared.
Yeah.
They're off 140. 171. They like fix that.
No. They can choose thoughts one. That's not good. We're gonna do this. I didn't get it done that quick. Should I jump faster or was it just? It wasn't a good thing. By the time I was in, it was gone.
Should take that one.
No.
David Kennedy.
Okay. I haven't made sure.
Really? They did a lot. Got 2 errors, everyone except.
Raven just got a
Call.
third.
What? Who? Sherman got a third to who?
I don't know.
Ribbon or Ribbon?
Ribbon.
So we're beating her.
It depends on bracket.
We're not.
Is that the most recent round? Oh.
Noah, your turn.
Unless my thing is.
You should pull one and then sing. Wait. What? That's what I'm gonna move. What? No.
Noah.
Come back and make a quiz. Well, there. You got there. Starting in the bed. Yeah. We get for dating our friend.
All right. We have everybody here. Coaches, take a quick minute and then get to your seats, quizzers.
That would be from I have our bags.
Anna, are you like a Moxie wannabe? I think you need to change the shoelaces, girlfriend. Come on. Like that.
All right.
That's
Quizzers, take your seats.
I can't be 9J. I can only be me. Oh, it worked. Thank you.
All right. Day 1, 4. Everybody down. Brother 3. Everybody listen up, please. We're going to do a light check. Day 1, please jump. Day 1, please jump. 2, 3, 4, 5. Brothers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zenith 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll do 2 practice jumps. Jump when I say an odd number. 8. 10. 10. 10.
This is an even number.
11. Yeah, day 2, fine, I'll give it to you. The Rita's in jumping before I even started saying. Okay, and then jump when I say red. Rent. Wreck. Road. Ride. Read. Rest. Rev. Real. Red. Day 4, would you pray before the quiz?
Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you so much for this day, for all the quizzes we've had and the other great times we've had. I just pray that you to bless this quiz, help us to remember our material, and just have a great time and glorifying you all the way through. Praise your name. Amen.
All right. 6 minutes on the clock. Try to.
No yawning.
Yes. Say that to me.
No yawning.
Try to keep your lights off in between questions so we can get more in. We burn a lot of time in between if I'm waiting for you guys to turn them. Time in question according to 240 what? Day 2, finish the question.
240. What? Figure out John Groovy. What was it? Figure out what's wrong.
Wrong question. Nice try.
Of course.
Question according to 2245. Zenith 5, finish the question.
And in there, what will be voice of disciples?
Time out. I heard you say quote, but I wasn't sure if I heard you say quote. It's not a quote. So we'll put the time back on to when he said that, about 5 or 6 seconds
Okay.
here.
Gotcha.
Well, there's 2. But it is an error for everybody to clarify. Time in question according to 10-3 in what? Day 2, finish the question.
10-3. In what I am sending you out as in the midst of wolves.
20 points. Question according to 157. Day 4, finish the question.
The time here, Elizabeth, Warsaw. The time here, who's she Warsaw?
Time.
Wrong question. Nice try. Question according to 626. Scene 4, finish the question.
626. 626. Quote.
Not a quote. Nice try. Question according to 1330. Who? Day 3, finish the question.
Who? Some. Who are first? Some. Who? Some. Who are
20 points.
Yes.
Question according to 1120. What? Day 4, finish the question.
What's come upon you, the kingdom of God is come upon you. If it's by the finger of God, because the demons, the kingdom of God is come upon you.
20 points.
Nice.
Question according to 87. Quote. Day 4.
So, quote. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up with it and choked it.
20 points.
Nice.
Question according to 3-5. What? Day 2, finish the question.
Every shall become straight. Replace shall become every that should be every mountain. That should be what should be made low, every mountain and hill. What should be made low, every mountain and hill.
Time out. The first answer I understood. The first question I understood. Okay. Okay, I gotta look at the first thing.
Yeah, the question I just didn't get the answer.
Right. That's the same thing I'm struggling with too. But I'm trying to think what he gave.
Who didn't get the answer, or at least I didn't hear it. I answered the question, and then he switched over to the other question, the mountain question. But I didn't hear him say that.
Sure. That's tough. So did he give my question and do that? Is that what happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The thing is.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, but I'm gonna take his first question. Did not get a clear answer for your question. Yes.
I believe he quoted you the whole verse, so the answer should be in there.
Yes. So I
He gave
heard
the question.
yes, I heard a question. I need a clear question and an answer. I heard a question and then a quoting through the verse. So no answer to that question was ever provided.
I believe by quoting to the verse, he is giving you the answer.
Well, the whole verse would not be the answer to the question.
The answer is in the verse. So
Yeah,
just by quoting to the
grammatically
verse.
speaking, it can be. Even like I get the idea of wanting to know what the answer is. I thought he gave every mountain and hill as an answer, regardless of quoting through the verse. I don't think he needs to, but I thought he did.
And then it becomes the wrong one.
Yeah, and that would be the wrong answer for the question that I have, which is what shall become straight. So you gave me the question, what shall become straight, and then quoted through the verse. So I was looking for the crooked as my answer. And so in your quoting through the verse, the every mountain and hill seemed to, yes, come forward several times, but that would be matching up the wrong answer with the wrong question.
It's a 1 out of 4.
Yep.
Try.
Yep.
It's a 13 error.
Yep.
I hate to see it. So good.
Yep. You can quote through the verse to fill in information, but I need a clear question and an answer. So if you said, who said the disciples, but the answer in the verse is Jesus, but you quoted through the verse, that would be incorrect. So day 3. Hopefully that's clarifying, not confusing. Day 4. Here we go. Time and question according to 922 on day 4. Finish the question.
When the Christ was raised on the third day.
Time out. Christ is not in the verse. It's Son of Man. Nice try. Shake it off.
Time out substitution for
Yes.
brothers. I'm going to put Della in seat 3 for Natalie.
Move on. Happy dies.
Della.
4.
Just remember, you like tennis.
Oh, Della.
You like tennis, Michael? Yeah, I'll love tennis.
Okay, here we go. 3 and 4. Time and question according to 532. Zenith 1. Finish the question.
532. 532. Why, like, how? I'm not coming to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance.
20 points.
Yeah.
Yep. Question according to 1720. Day 3. Finish the question.
What he answered is not coming. The kingdom of God is not coming in ways that can be observed. What he answered is not coming in
Time
ways
out.
that can be observed.
Wrong question.
Nice.
I said wrong. Wrong question is what I just said. Yep, sorry if I was not saying that very loudly.
Substitutions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to put Noah into seat 3, Maggie into 2, and Wilmer into 4. So it'll go Ryder, Maggie, Noah, Wilmer, Robert.
Yep, got it. Thanks.
And Maggie coming in and foot jumping in seat 2.
Okay. Time in question according to 710 quote. Zenith 1.
7, 10. And those who had been sent returned to the house, they found the servant well.
20 points. Time out. 1 and 3. There. Time in question according to 1254. Day 5. Finish the question.
1254. No, there was switching heat. It happens.
Time out. Scorching heat is not in the verse.
16 error.
Hey, you're good.
Time in question according to 1924. Day 3. Finish the question.
1924. Just back that to me. Take what? Take a minute. Then give it to the one last time.
Wrong question. Nice try.
That is an error out.
All right. Jump in.
Yes. I would like to put Mike into C3.
Oh my god.
And so for Zenith,
Yep.
gonna put Hunter in C5 and Gideon in C4. And I'm also gonna take my first half coach timeout after final half time.
1 minute 39 seconds.
Who was in which seat?
1 minute
Hunter
39
in
seconds.
5, Gideon in 4.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, coach's timeout now. That is time, coaches. All right. Here we go. Everybody down day 2 and 3. Brothers 2 and 3. Brothers 1 and 3. And just 1 now. Okay. Here we go. Time in question. Time out. Light foul on Zenith 5. I'm sorry. Time in question according to 162. Brothers 2. Finish the question.
What they made times
20 points.
Yes.
Question according to 20 verse 40. Zenith 2. Finish the question.
um 47.
Timeout is 46. The time will go back on the clock.
Third to mirror.
Time in question according to 9-6. Day 4. Finish the question.
9-6. Preaching method according to my capabilities, preaching the gospel.
20 points. Timeout. Time in question according to 21-28. Right. Day 4. Finish the question.
21-28. Where's your redemption here?
Time out.
It's
the wrong question.
Yeah.
That's right. 1. No, just 1. Time in question according to 4:44. Day 5. Finish the question.
4:44. Where are you speaking the same as today?
20 points.
Bonus.
Question according to 11:42. Day 4. Finish the question.
42. What do you neglect? Justice and love God?
Time out. No, wrong question. Nice try. Time in question according to 22:66. Day 3. Finish the question.
66. Cool.
When day came.
Time.
Just ran out of time. Nice try.
Oh yeah. Can I challenge that? I don't think that was 30 seconds.
It
Did you add the
was. I did.
You added the 10 to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Good challenge if you did not feel it was. But yeah, if we know that we added the 10, then we're gonna stick with the ruling.
Yeah.
What's that?
Cool.
Okay. And then do you have a sub?
Yes, I'll put Leah into C3.
This is just a half, right?
Yes, this is just the half. This is not the second half. It feels like it should be the third half. But day 3, brothers 3. Day 3. Brothers 1. And I will just have you audibly call the time.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Okay. Let me get back to my timer.
Yep.
Then. Okay.
Time in question according to 18:28.
Time.
Day 5. Finish the question.
18:28. 28. Peter said. What Peter says he would filter him to Bobby.
20 points.
Yeah.
All right, that is the end of the halftime. We'll do scores.
All right. Third day with 5 quizzes answering, 10 errors, and 50 points. Beloved Brothers, 1 quiz are answering, no errors, and 20 points. Zenith, 1 quiz are answering, 3 errors, and 40 points.
All right, coaches, you got a minute with your teams.
Hey, it was one of the other guys. Yeah.
Oh, it's weird. I think they really got battered on the front part.
On that question, you have to be able to come back.
Of it. I mean, not that
I want to make
but I
it
think
clear.
it's just like
I want to make it clear for them to make a resolution without going so dragging so much that it gets.
I know. I sit here in that for a lot of years. Like, yeah. One reason why I do like this better than I do is because a lot of times I can easily be a second set of eyes when
Yeah.
the questions do come up.
You guys are doing great.
5 seconds, coaches. To your seats, please.
Second half.
All right, that's time.
Mr. Bucher.
All right, Day, any subs? Brothers, any subs?
Yes. Natalie is in seat 4.
Natalie is going into 4 for brothers, and Zenith, any subs? Lucas into 3.
Welcome, Lucas.
Welcome, Lucas.
Task at hand, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a Columbia kid.
We got 6 more minutes on the clock.
Got it.
Brothers 1 and 3, and Day 2. Time in question according to 2451 when? Zenith 2, finish the question.
Wayne Parkman was carried up into heaven. Why bless him?
20 points. Question according to 2340 who? Zenith 2, finish the question.
2340 who? 2340 who? You're rebuking the other.
20 points. Question according to 1423 Zenith 1, finish the question.
20. What the master said. Go out to the highways.
Wrong question. Nice try.
Sorry.
Question according timeout. That's gonna be a light foul on Brothers 1. Sorry.
Yeah, you look guilty. Did you say foul or error?
Foul. Foul, not an error. Time in question according to 639 Zenith 4, finish the question.
639. He also told him a parable. Can a blind man lead a blind man? Will they not both fall into it?
20 points. Question according to 740 what? Zenith 3, finish the question.
40. What? Say it, teacher. What? Jesus answered. Simon, I have something to say to you. And he answered, say it, teacher. Jesus answered, he said to him.
Timeout. Do this. I was well. First, it's this. He said, "What is it?" She answered. What did you say? Is that what he said? It's kind of like the said it's a. Yep. my information. Give me 1 second.
To not roll your eyes.
What word did we hear when we did that original question? What did Jesus answer? Right. That does change. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. You gave me the word answer. The question says Jesus answering said to him. That's past tense. Changing the word does not work. You went back and corrected it to Jesus said to him, which was the right question that I needed. But first you gave me the question, what did Jesus answer him? And that does not work to have that word in the verse. And so
But you gave us a lot of good faces.
okay. Time in question according to 15:18 to day 5. Finish the question.
15:18. 18. To whom he arose and came to his father.
Time out. And oh, come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's not in there. He is not in the verse. Yep. 1 and 3. Time in question according to 16:7 day 1. Finish the question.
16:7. Well, he said to another. How much you all? He said
20 points. Good job.
Bonus.
Question according to 8:47 day 1. Finish the question.
8:47. Woman saw that she was not him. She came trembling. And she claimed what the woman saw. She was not him.
20 points.
Oh.
Question according to 23:33 day 4. Finish the question.
Where do they come? Place is called Skull.
20 points. Question according to 12. Timeout. That's going to be a light error on Brothers 4. Just after I started the reference. Time in question according to 20. Timeout. That was again on Brothers 4 a late error. I'm sorry. Yes, that was a late error. Time in question according to 1936 day 1. Finish the question.
On what they spread their cloaks on the road.
20 points. Question according to 24:18. What day 2? Finish the question.
18. What one of them named Cleopas answered him? Are you the only visitor to Jerusalem who's not anything that is happening in these days?
Time out. 20 points.
Bonus.
Time in question according to 9:56. Zenith 3. Finish the question.
56. To where they went out to another village.
20 points. Question according to 18:8. Zenith 5. Finish the question.
18. Well. Well, I tell you, he would get this speedily. Nevertheless, by the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth?
20 points. Time out.
For Zenith's going to put Mira in C3 and Josiah in C5.
Okay.
And how much time?
2 minutes, 36 seconds.
Okay. Here we go. 3 careful. Time in question according to 21:23. Day 1. Finish the question.
Upon what the weak are stressed upon earth.
20 points. Question according to 4:39. Zenith 1. Finish the question.
4:39. How did it be fair? I mean, she was maybe.
Time out. Yeah, it's the wrong answering question. Nice one.
60 error.
Time in question according to 1422. Zenith 1, finish the question.
Let's start to
Wrong question. Nice try.
Wow, that is an arrow.
Nice jumping.
We'll put Lucas in seat 1.
Okay. Yes.
How much time? 1 minute 56 seconds.
Right.
It's a good question.
Here we go. Yeah. Time in question according to 2242. Zenith 5, finish the question.
Time.
Nice try. Zenith more time.
Okay.
Question according to 37Y. Day 1, finish the question.
Hi, the crowds came out. Be back.
20 points.
We'll leave seat 1 empty.
Okay.
How much time is left?
1 minute 23 seconds.
Alright, let's go. Keep going.
Okay, 4 down. Okay. Time in question according to 1327. Day 2, finish the question.
27.
I'm sorry, it's a quote. Nice try.
Sure.
Question according to 84. Day 5, finish the question.
8-4 quote. 8-4. And when a great crowd is gathering and people from town after town came to me said in verbal.
20 points. Good job. Question according to 1-2 from Brothers 2, finish the question.
Pluses and minuses of the word from the beginning.
20 points. Time out. Time in question according to 236. Day 5, finish the question.
236. 236. What was she this year's?
20 points. Question according to 17-2. Zenith 4, finish the question.
17 prime 2. What would it be better for him if someone hung around his neck and asked to see than that he should cause one of these little ones to sin? It would be better for him if
Time out. 20 points.
That's the quiz.
All right, that is the end of the quiz. Final scores.
All right, third place, Beloved Brothers, 1 quizzer answering, 2 errors, 40 points. Second place, Zenith with 5 quizzes answering, 8 errors, 110 points. In first place, third day, 7 quizzes answering, 12 errors, 240.
All right, coaches, please check your scores, including individual.
They come get your line.
Well, I mean,
Wait. Thanks.
Peter, did you thank you very much. Agree with how I ruled that?
well, sometimes for the wrong reasons. Yeah, I thought some of them were pretty obvious. Like with Noah's, he just got some questions. Yeah, that's it.
That was. They went back and watched it. It wasn't 30 seconds.
The 20 and the 30. Yeah. Okay.
So, my brain's like, wait a minute, no, that's you know, you do it enough times and it's got a natural.
Look at the one where it said answer.
Yeah,
So she was
that's
saying
why.
answered is in the verse later on, but I agree with you that it's the wrong question. He said, what did you answer? What did you say? That's the big no-go to me. You can maybe argue that like close enough
The
because
same-
whether
Listen, he answered in a different verse than Jesus later in the verse.
too. Yeah. Where are we going? Yeah. So yeah, I think I agreed with all.
That was the right decision. When we do this quiz.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I looked over and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
It's a tough one.
that's. I try not to give too much information to get in their heads, but I want to bring a solution to the situation.
I will.
Which is, yeah, if you have, God said this, Jesus said this, and you said, Jesus answered this, God said this, and then you do the wrong answer, the wrong question, it's wrong.
We're going to site 14.
If you are,
Thank you, gentlemen, very much. I really
always,
appreciate
you give a question and you go through the verse and just say that's always going to cover me. That's not how it works.
Right. Not always.
I mean, it could, yeah. if the
I'd
verse-
always assumed that would work, and that's what I've told
Sure.
new quizzers. I've always said finish the question,
So
and they just quote you
give
until you get the
give
answer.
give a question, give an answer. If you still don't have points, then the quiz master is waiting for more information.
Right. So go
fill
back,
it in.
fill it
with
in.
my
Yeah.
points.
And I think too when it's when I've taught the younger quizzers that for them you're gonna give it to them because they're still
Right.
learning. You know what I mean? Like when you've got these kids who they've been clearly doing it for years.
Right.
Come on, suck it up.
All right, keep going.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right, we got known.
Schools.
That's what I was saying anyway. What's that? We have no the car air pump. Now we don't have a car and belongs to you. But maybe it's to pump you up.
So the
Yes.
I have not done it myself, but apparently the quizzers went back to live stream and rewatched it in 20 seconds, and they said that it was
Not give it.
20 seconds. So just be.
Like, well, there is
I should have thought to say, let's look at the history.
27. I'm like, okay. And usually it's then I go back and hit it, but I never want before they start, if they're watching me.
Becky,
to,
I chose this side.
Have them give it. And so then after I got I think I might have missed that
Becky.
one. So it was on me.
Yeah, just keep that in mind for next time. That if I'm not sure, then there is the history.
Yeah.
And I wasn't.
Like I said, that's what I was doing. And I should have just slowed us down and said, hey, let's look at the history. Because that's what I had pulled up.
Thank you for your comment.
Oh yeah, go.
Number 3 or something.
All right.
I can call you in another time.
Knuckle jumping.
Knuckle jump.
Elbow jumping.
How do I do that?
I'm waiting for somebody to say C3 is tooth jumping.
Your mouth.
Tooth jumping would be if you had to.
If you have arms or legs,
You would bring your own little sanitary bag to help with that.
Yeah.
Obviously. All right, let's do a light check. Everybody down? Everybody down?
Thank you.
No one careful. There you go. All right, no one jump. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ganosko 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Supernova 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I calling anyone anything different than I have read off so far? Okay. Nova. I'll just call you guys No. Sue. Let's do one practice jump. Jump when I say red. Red. Gnosko 1. Would you pray before the quiz?
Father, hallowed be your name, your kingdom come. Give us each day our daily bread. And forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive everyone who is indebted to us, and lead us not into temptation. Amen.
Seat 3, this is where all the tooth jumping dot came in. Seat 3 is finger jumping. So if you're the only person standing, don't just start answering. Listen to who I'm actually calling on. Please, everybody, try to keep your lights off in between questions so that we can get more questions in for you and not waste time, because the time will run. Going 1, Gnosko 3. Here we go. Time in question according to 1517 with Gnosko 3. That's going to be an error. I'm sorry.
Sure, check it out.
Question according to 718. Timeout. Gnosko 3. That's going to be a light foul.
Substitution, please?
Yes. Timeout. Yes.
Yeah, can I put Genevieve in 3?
Okay.
Light working when you.
Yes, we did a light check. It was working. He was not flashing before I started reading any of those references. It just came on.
Second.
Let's go 3 if you want to jump. And then I can. Yep, good. Okay. Here we go.
So that's 2 errors.
So it is
An error,
one
and a
error,
foul.
one foul.
Okay, thank you.
Time in question according to 519 quote. Supernova 4.
Way to bring him in because of the crowd that went up on the river and died with his bed through the town into the midst before Jesus.
20 points. Question according to 1242. Who's known 3? Finish the question.
1242. 1242. For from one house of 5 divided. Who will there be in divided? 3 against.
Wrong question. Nice try.
Okay. Words.
Question according to 18.2. Who? Supernova 3. Finish the question.
Was there a judgment needed for God and respect man?
20 points. Question according to 1150 quote. Can also go 1.
50. Quote from the blood, able to the blood.
Time out. So that the blood is how it starts. Let's try.
Keep going.
Time in question according to 612 and when. Known 1. Finish the question.
6:12. And when did he go up to the mountain to pray? In those days, he went up to the mountain to pray, and all night continued to pray to God. And when he and did he go up to the mountain to pray?
Time out. Points. Time in question according to 913. What? Supernova 3. Finish the question.
What? What is able? They remember the 5.
Wrong question. Nice try. Question according to 236 in. Known 2. Finish the question.
36 in. In what was she advanced in years?
20 points.
Pause.
Time out.
We'll switch out your timekeeper. He's qualified.
Yes.
Let's go, David.
Okay. Time in question according to 2336. Who? Supernova 1. Finish the question.
2336. Who also mocked him? The soldiers.
20 points. Question according to 10.7 quote. Known 2.
10:7 quote. And remain in the same house, eating and drinking what they provide, for the laborer deserves his wages. Do not go from house to house.
20 points. Question according to 148. When? Known 2. Finish the question.
148. When? All generations call me blessed from now on.
20 points. Question according to 3.4. In what? Known 2. Finish the question.
24. In what? As is written. In what is it written? In the book of the words of Isaiah the prophet.
Time out. 20 points. Time in question according to 2419. What? Supernova 1. Finish the question.
2419. What he said to them. What things?
20 points. Question according to 2213. What? Supernova 1. Finish the question.
22. What did they prepare the Passover?
20 points. Question according to 1318. What? Known 2. Finish the question.
13:18. What? What did he say? What is the kingdom of God like, and to what shall I compare it?
20 points.
Time out. Quiz out. Perfect score.
Good job. Do you have a sub?
Yep, I'm gonna put Emma in seat 2
Okay.
and Sky in seat 3 is now my captain, please.
Sounds good. Yes.
2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Time in question according to 16.2 what? Supernova 5. Finish the question.
What? What's one in the economy management?
Time out. Wrong question. Nice try. Time in question according to 20 verse 1 who? Known 3. Finish the question.
20 verse 1. We came up. The chief priest and the scribes with the elders came up.
Wrong question. Nice try.
Okay. Can I make a substitution?
Time out.
I'm gonna put Josiah in stage 3 for Sky. And Zach will be my captain in 1.
Okay. Time in question according to 4.2 what did? Supernova 4. Finish the question.
What did he eat after?
20 points.
Yeah.
Question according to 8.8 quote. Supernova 3.
And some fell into good soil and grew and yielded 100-fold. As he said the things he called out, he who has ears to hear, let him hear.
20 points. Question according to 1920 saying what? Supernova 3. Finish the question.
Lord, hear your mind, I kept letting my ears use him. What then another came saying?
20 points. Nice job. Question according to 943 quote. Known 1.
943 quote. Now what Donnie said the matter to God, and while they were mumbling everything they were doing, he said, and let these were things.
Time out. Okay. He was right here, right? Yeah, right up there. And then it said it's saying let. I think yes. Okay. I needed well, while they were all marveling at everything he was doing, Jesus said to his disciples, and that's the complete is what I needed. Yep.
13 error.
Can I have a substitution, please?
Yes.
I'd like to put Silas into seat 4.
Substitution for Supernova.
Yep.
I'm gonna put Corey into seat 2 for Sophia.
Okay. Yes.
Now, time, please.
Of course.
41 seconds.
Okay, 4. Time in question according to 1433. Supernova 2. Finish the question.
All right.
Nice try. Nice try.
13 error.
Question according to 21.5 with what? Supernova 1. Finish the question.
21-5. I want so much again. With what the temple was adorned with noble sons and offerings.
20 points.
And that's half.
All right, that is halftime. We're going to do scores.
All right. Known with 2 quizzes answering, 3 errors, 130 points. Gnosko with no quizzes answering, 2 errors, and 0 points. And Supernova, 3 quizzes answering, 3 errors, and 180 points.
All right, coaches. Now with your teams.
I can. Yeah.
This is Austin.
Hi, David.
This is my son. I am. I'm even
I mean, I
stuff.
think
I just like
drafted David Bear on my fantasy teams. I know. Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of people like to draft me on their fantasy team.
No.
Not saying I'm a big deal, but people give me banned from next to take years of person.
It's not too often, but I did like an error.
You just pause halftime, mother.
I know. Please, that's why I'm just.
10 seconds.
I don't know why. I cut somebody off on a quote too, so since you were available, I'm like, I'll take a break and go find country.
10 seconds.
Watch you show me the QM rating things on it.
Just on my.
Coaches, that's time. I am going to need the room code.
Oh, yeah.
BIQ. Cool.
Okay. Known any subs?
3.
Okay.
And she would be my captain.
All right.
And then I'm moving Josiah to C. 5. And Mariah will be coming out.
Okay. Gnosko, any subs?
No.
And Supernova, any subs?
Not yet.
Sounds good.
I'm sorry, did I say Sky was my captain?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, known 4. Known 3. Here we go. Time in question according to 132 what? Supernova 4. Finish the question.
Will he be great?
Wrong question. Nice try. Question according to 1732 remap. Supernova 5. Finish the question. 20 points. Time out.
5 for Sam.
Okay. Okay. Time in question according to 1815 who? Supernova 3. Finish the question.
Rebuke them, disciples.
20 points. Question according to 630. What does no one finish the question?
See what? What? Take 3. Okay. What are they doing? Wait a minute. Take 3. He do that. Have you not read David there?
Time out. It was 630. Sorry. Yes.
You kind of stumbled over it, so it did sound all mumbled, and it could have possibly thrown him off and made him confused.
Yeah. So what did you hear? Quickly say. I couldn't quite tell because
You did stumble over calling out him. And
sure.
That did.
Okay. Yeah. I'll throw it out. Put the time back on. Time in question according to 20 verse 35 who? Supernova 1. Finish the question.
20 verse 35. 20 verse 35. Who said Jesus?
Wrong question. Nice try. Question according to 735 what? Supernova 3. Finish the question.
What? What is justified about all who turn your wisdom is
20
justified?
points.
Time out. That is a quiz out.
Nice job.
Sam in deceit 3.
Okay.
And captain will be?
Bradley in 1.
Can I make a substitution as well, please?
Yep.
I'm going to put Mariah in seat 2 for Emma.
Okay.
On 4. Time in question according to 1221. What? Known 3. Finish the question.
12:21. So someone lays a treasure. Not rich or bad. What is one not lay up for himself? Treasure towards God. So it's one who does not lay up treasure for himself is not rich towards God. What is one not?
Time out. The verse says, "What does the one lay up?" Not what does the one not lay up. The word "not" is in the verse later, but referring to something different, and that really changes the meaning of the verse. So it's gonna be an error.
And that
Nice
will
try.
be an error out.
Good job. Mike.
I'm gonna put Emma in seat 3, and Zach is now my captain.
Okay, 4. Time in question according to 856. What? Gonna go 1. Finish the question.
56. What? What did he charge them? To tell no one what happened.
Wrong question. Nice try.
That's third team error.
Good question.
Question according to 415 in where? Supernova 4. Finish the question. Points. Question according to 11:1 quote. Gonna go 1.
Now Jesus was praying at a certain place, and when he was finished, one of his disciples said to him, "John, Jesus."
Time out. Said to him, Lord. Nice try.
That's an error.
Yeah, it's an error out.
All right, good jumping, man.
All right, I've got Maria coming into 1.
Maria into 1 for Gnosko.
Yeah.
Yes.
3 minutes, 29 seconds.
Here we go. Time in question according to 22:1. What? Gnosko 2. Finish the question.
22:1. What? Let's go Passover. Piece of unleavened bread.
20 points. Question according to 1334. Whom does Supernova 4 finish the question?
Time.
Sorry, nice try.
6 team error.
Yep. Time in question according to 322 in what? Known 1 finish the question.
322 and what did 322 and what did the Hoyfiat defend in bodily form like a dove? And the Hoyfiat defended on him in
20
bodily
points.
There you go, Zach.
Question according to 230. What have Supernova 1 finish the question?
230. What of my senior salvation?
Wrong question. I'm sorry. Nice try. Time out.
Is it possible that could be a flip-flop?
No. So it's not two equivalent things, and it's not saying this is this, and we're just switching those. It's actually saying that.
If I may.
Yeah.
The rules state that a flip-flop gives the question as the answer and the answer is the question. And so since he is swapping that the portion of the question with the answer, that's why I would say it's a flip-flop. What have my eyes seen pushes your salvation from question to answer and the answer into the question.
So they have to be interchangeable, right? You can't, like in this case, go ahead. Yeah, they have to be interchangeable. So, like, this is changing the actual meaning. So if it's Jesus is the Lord, and then the Lord is Jesus, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I got you.
What is your salvation? You sound like you have thoughts over there.
I think.
Yes. Um, the question he gave is, "What have my eyes seen?
Yep.
Your salvation," and that sounds exactly like the verse reads, "For my eyes have seen your salvation."
So the question I have is, what have seen your salvation, my eyes, and so we're giving a different answer, which changes the meaning of the question that I have. That's
It's
not your
also
quote.
the only question on the verse. If
Sure.
that has any, it's not like he gave the wrong question because there's only one question.
That is not my understanding of for fun. My eyes. Um, 20 points.
So if I do this quick, then that is a quiz out.
Nice job.
We are coming back into war and it is captain.
No,
I agree. I can see that going either way.
yeah. Yes. You want to know how much time is left?
2 minutes, 7 seconds.
All right, here we go. Time in question according to 7:30. Who reject? Supernova 3. Finish the question.
Reject. Who rejected the purpose of God for themselves? Pharisees and lawyers.
20 points.
It does.
Question according to 1:8. Quote. Supernova 4.
He will serve as peace before God when his division was on duty.
20 points. Time out.
Isn't it while his division is on duty?
Yeah, it's when his division on the universe. Yep, nice challenge. Good job. Time in question according to 12:12. What will? You can also go 5 in this question.
What will teach you in that very hour what you ought to say? The Holy Spirit. What will it teach you?
Time out. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, it's the wrong question. Time in question according to 24:14. With whom? Time out. That's a light error on Supernova 1. Sorry. Time in question according to 5:1. Why was Supernova 4? Finish the question.
To hear the word of God.
20 points.
Count. That is a quiz out.
Nice job.
Who will your captain be now?
Yes.
Time.
Yes.
1 minute, 13 seconds.
Time in question according to 22:19. What did? You can also go 2. Finish the question.
22:19. What did? What do you think, Brad?
20 points.
Yeah. Keep going.
Question according to 19:12. Into where? No one. Finish the question.
1912 into where did he go? A far country to be people on top of the kingdom.
Time out. I'm sorry, it was a nobleman, not he. That's right. Time in question according to 9:28. On where did? No one. Finish the question.
928. 928 on where? On where did he go? The man, correct? Hey. After saying these things, he took with Peter and John and James and went up on the mountain.
20 points.
Yeah.
Question according to 10-9. What has come near? You can always go 5 for this question.
Here. The kingdom of God.
Time.
Time out. $20 points.
That's quiz.
That's the end of the quiz. Final scores.
Okay. In third place is Gnosko with 2 quizzes answering, 5 errors, 40 points. Second place, Known, 2 quizzes answering, 5 errors, 150 points. In first place, Nova, 4 quizzes answering, 7 errors, 290 points.
All right. Yes.
Rules and grammar, reading and stopping, attitude management, application.
I was just curious. Yes. I haven't seen since the discussion on that. So,
Dad, where are we?
please sign off on your scores and take your lineups, coaches. So where was this one? So I'm here.
I would have called the same thing you did. I always see the Holy Spirit as a two exclusively.
Yeah, but let's say, but I'm saying that was the wrong question, not just that he
Yes.
the wrong interrogative,
Yes.
right? So
It's the wrong question with the wrong interrogative
right.
anyway.
So in this case, if he flip flopped this question and answer, right?
Yeah.
The question was the answer and the answer was the question.
Correct.
And if he had said the word who, though, it still wouldn't have been correct because it's not a flip flop. A flip
Yeah.
flop is where the question and answer are equivalent, and then you can they are interchangeable, right?
True. And what he did in this one is he asked the question, what would teach you what he ought to say? Right.
Yes, and then his
Yeah.
answer is the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
So he's putting his question as an answer as his answer is his question, quote unquote. It's not, but that doesn't work because that's
Well,
a
he gave an
different
entirely.
thing.
Well, I mean, he kind of gave an entirely different question because he put. I mean, he added his answer in there.
What you ought to say, that's his question, and now he's moving his answer down here.
Yeah. Right.
Right, and aside from the fact that the Holy Spirit needs to be a who,
Right.
if he said, "Who will teach you
What
you ought to say,"
And if that was the
still would have
question-
been incorrect. But I think that's the same scenario as this, where he's giving a different answer. This is asking, "What have seen your salvation?" He's giving me the question,
What have my eyes seen?
"What have my eyes seen?" Those are different questions. That's not a flip flop. A flip flop would
But
be.
then, but in this case, it doesn't also help that there is a separate question. Because this
There-
is the only question for this verse. It
Yes.
doesn't.
But just because there's only one question in the set for that verse, he could say, he could make up gibberish, and then we could say, well, it's the only question in the set, therefore you must have been talking about that one, right? If you give me the wrong question, it's the wrong question regardless of how many questions are in the set.
Yes, I agree with you on that one.
Even if you're making a question that's not in the set, is basically what I'm saying,
Right. Right.
right? So
And CB Squared had for the quiz before lunch. They had this question, and Kim. I could tell Kim was debating whether it was wrong or if you could debate it as a flip flop.
yes.
So you're probably gonna have some that are considered a flip flop, and then you got others that are gonna be like.
No, because there's some that yes, because you have to think through the meaning of flip flop. Oftentimes, it's something that confuses people a lot. But they teach. So what were his parents amazed, or who were amazed? His parents. That I would consider that more of a flip flop because it's an equivalence. It's his parents were amazed. This is this, and now we're saying the other way around. Like right, Austin. Austin is
wearing
a quiz master. Austin is a quiz master. Who is Austin a quiz master? Who is a quiz master? Austin. That's a flip flop. Because it's taking
Right. That one that makes sense. Yeah.
That because they're equivalent things.
You gotta buy.
So
I
what is
think- yeah.
justified? Wisdom. What is wisdom justified? That's a flip.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that one I.
Right.
Right.
But
You're not-
changing your question.
And that one too is all.
So that would.
Because justify because they're referring to each other.
Right. These aren't.
I guess
These are
Amy
two
had one
different.
with them already. I didn't have to find her and get it, so I missed all of what they just did. It's like, oh man.
Oh well.
Yeah. No, did you see?
So I kind of wish I'd stuck with my ruling, but I also feel like there was enough uncertainty in my own mind at the time that I'm glad I didn't give them an error either.
Right.
But I'm not somebody who wants to just do the cop out and throw it out. I mean, if
Yeah.
the points are in error. It's certain about my decisions, you know.
I hate to say that flip flops are one of those things that do end up coming down to quizmaster discretion.
I
Sometimes
don't think that's the case.
it shouldn't be.
It is the question as the answer, the answer is the question, but only where they are actually interchangeable.
Yeah, it
And
can't
that's
be
not.
twice, but
That's not.
There are definitely a lot of places where
That's not interchangeable because interchangeability is defined by equivalence.
Sure.
Jenga! Like pocket Jenga, even.
Yeah, that was my mother's.
I didn't know.
I take no responsibility for what she's been doing.
They did. I think we need to market them. Let's check box on them.
Okay.
Oh, it does it. Oh,
I'm just trying to find the rule.
It's in one of these other.
Let's see.
Okay, they didn't. Sorry, I thought I did. And can I just close those out, or do I delete them? Minimize. I've always
I
liked
think
it.
you can
close them out. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like this like
How's your handwriting?
my handwriting. The reason we just learned not for that and I couldn't like
Okay.
Oh, we get
Will you take this down there? It's Maddie, Naomi, Walter, Grant, Asher. Ava, and Eli.
Very loose
That's
in its
Yeah,
definition.
it literally says
Eli.
the question is the answer. The answer is the question.
Yeah,
You know how
That's
to
what it
so-
says.
read the board and put down the people on the other team?
So it does come down to
Go try it. Nice handwriting. Print, not for.
how
Oh, do I
correctly
need
the
this?
quizmaster will interpret that rule.
Yeah, you have to take that to the guy behind the computer.
And I know most of the quizmasters
I should have the right name for
like that have just like straight up, if you give the answer to the question and it somewhat makes sense, and then the question
My name
the
is on the
answer.
computer. They know who
So
I am.
I know most of the quizmasters
I've been
will give it.
since
Wait, give me that.
1987.
give it.
But I also do like the way
Well,
that
might not know my name.
explain it.
So the question has to be the answer, and the answer has to be
Now,
the question.
for 10 years, I didn't coach the Nationals,
For
but
you
I
to
go
do
to,
it.
I coach a team in North Iowa.
Does that make sense?
So,
And
when
so that's
Anna
the question you're asking. Is the answer the question?
was on
Is the
Astonished
question
and I
the
came
answer in
to
this case?
follow, I take official one day I did this.
And then if
Uh,
that way, yes.
I
it is.
want this.
It is
That's
fine.
one of the mom,
Explain that way,
you know,
yes.
brown
And
fingers.
that is how.
Let me
see,
show you.
which
And
it
like
sounds
Chad Gager
very
came up
vague,
behind me or something.
but if you define the actual
I'm like,
words
well,
that are
you know,
used in
when the kids were little, I couldn't do
in
it.
here.
Sure.
But they're in it now, so I can
Because
do it.
just saying, oh, when this is
And
this, this
after.
is that, it sounds
But
like
like
your interpretation,
Orland
but
and
you're,
stuff.
you're thinking
Microphone.
the meaning of what does it mean that this is this.
You know, I
is,
went on a
right?
mission trip with Orland one time.
I think, you know, and going to.
And I went on a
actually
mission
changing the
trip to
meaning,
Jamaica with Andrew.
but
I was 20 years ago.
And I think
And I
everyone's
was-
probably got a definition of what a flip flop is, but then if you look at the rules, you kind of got to look at the.
In some cases, the quizzer may reach 20 points if the flip flop is awarded. This means that the quizzer has given the question as the answer.
That's good. That is kind of
Yes, it is kind of vague, but
kind of a.
the question has to be the answer, and the answer has to be the question for that flip flop.
I'm curious about the
So,
where like the quizmaster called timeout while it was still before the question was finished. Were you the one quizmaster in that one?
I have no idea.
No, it was
That's
one of
happened.
the-
That's happened a lot, I'm sure, in the tournament. I've
Yeah.
done that.
Would that be a technical?
So if the quizmaster
He
is
didn't
calling
say no
timeout,
question yet.
Yeah.
It was a question, nobody answered. He didn't say no question yet. And he yelled, timeout sub before he said no question.
oh, the coach.
And it was a young quiz master, and he couldn't
Yeah.
find it on the thing, so we just didn't give him a technical, which is fine. It did not affect the quiz at all. But
Hello?
I think that is a technical.
yes,
Because it's interruption of the course
Whose
of the
is
quiz
this?
Not here
because
yet.
it's still a live question.
I know. We're not gonna wait.
How about we just ring?
Because Joe wasn't like nobody here, but I know the answer.
If someone's saying,
Did you write the lineup that's on the?
they said like,
Yeah, I wrote the other
black, right there. And it was like all this violence. Yeah.
I know. Yeah,
When they show up to pick down.
or there was a star next to Isaiah.
I think it was
Yeah.
that was just on like a second assistant scorekeeping thing. Like I don't think that was any one of the official.
Saying like, hi,
It is live.
I was looking at it, and it's
I should be hacked into going up to the hotel. I am not.
One's giving a 10-point difference.
But everyone else in the room,
had that one
you know,
third.
had
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one
yeah,
third.
yeah.
Why that
If
one?
you were to do the math, that's what I was gonna say.
Right.
So I think whoever happened to be manning that must have marked something incorrectly that the thing does not actually show you.
Yeah, coaches may make substitutions at any time after points are awarded and before the quizmaster says question.
But then if they do it at a different time, what do you do? That would be under
Right.
that would fall under
And the premise is 20 points with 20 points is effectively closing a live question. So then the same can be true of a no question. So until no question is said, you cannot call for a substitution.
Yeah, you definitely can't. But what do you do if they do anyway? That's the question, right?
Right.
And so you have to be able to justify it from the news by giving a technical. Resistant to their challenges. Sharing.
Oh, he. No, I wanna. He baked. Oh, he.
The world.
L. Hope.
This is your leader.
Connect.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Or if a
Oh,
team.
connected. Good. Now will it let me log into the Quiz Live site? I was able to do it in the other room. Evidently too far away from something here. Live scores. National.
That might be something to bring up
All
at
quizzes.
a rules meeting.
Time remaining may only be asked by a technical.
Which quiz is this?
Yeah, that
Number 9.
I don't have time when we
Can I have the time remaining so my coach is obligated to give me the captaincy?
Well, the only issue with that, you're not allowed to ask for time without being captain.
Exactly.
So you have to be captain first.
No. Nice. Dang.
Okay, we have to go to Thursday because they haven't started the next quiz yet. And the time would have been 2:30.
What turn? What room are they in? For whenever we're gonna watch them next quiz.
You need to give me a call. I'm in the middle of trying to see how I end up getting her live shit.
We're so bad at Jenga.
Oh no.
No. Did you put yours on? No. Lower it.
Oh, this is their current quiz that they just started.
Riven and who now? Ooh, they're going against Riven. That's fun.
Yeah.
Just
Elliot's already at 80. Anna's got an error. And Santa's got an error. But that's not what I wanted. I want the one before that.
Hi, Jacob.
My eyeballs are
Mini
not as
Jacob.
good as they were.
So from what I'm reading, it seems that the section about technical basically goes through everything that a coach is supposed to do in terms of submitting a correct lineup, calling for timeouts, and asking for time. And it states that each of those, if done incorrectly, results in a technical. The only one that is not.
But it's not actually listed.
Right. The only one that's not listed is a substitution. at an improper time.
Oh, bummer.
Well, I'm looking for the one that talks about just general corruption.
Right. I think it would be G4. Inappropriate cheering at any time or communication while a quizzer is attempting to answer by any member of the cheering.
Not cheering or communication.
Right. Well, so the substitution is attempted communication with the quiz master.
With this substitution.
Right.
Or oh yeah, at any time or communication. It doesn't say communication. To a quizzer, it says or communication while a quizzer is attempting to answer.
Although that one is
By any
specifically
member of the
citing cheering section, which
Yeah, I can make you tall.
the coach is
I can make you taller than anyone.
debatably part of the cheering section or not.
Okay,
I don't think they ever expected that to have to be a question, which is why it's not necessarily in the rules. But
Moxie, Riven, and Revelation are our first time.
there's certainly thought.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to the standard.
It's Asher.
One answer on.
Your answer to your question is beside 8. Which is in the other book, right? I can double check. It is in fact in the other book.
What?
I'm ready for a nap.
I've been ready for a nap.
What time is it? Yeah, what time is technically is done with quizzing at like 12? We have this quiz, then this one that's about quiz. So dinner is at 5.
But that's we don't need dinner at that.
Yeah.
That bad? I leave and it gets even worse.
So that'll be whenever they have.
There were a few different opinions.
I guess you could do dinner there
What
too.
creates a flip flop?
They like
And then someone brought up a question
and then when they got up,
about
they
a
didn't have. I'm like, why didn't you get it?
that
It's hot. They was
apparently
and they were filling it and
it didn't happen in the
too long.
quiz.
You know,
Someone
like,
walked in.
they was
We
sleeping.
have
I
all
was just standing there, so I was like,
All right, we have all our team
Alright.
rules. Yeah, quizzers on the seats.
Last time we were.
And we're going to do a light check.
Well, and then so. This is the one that says,
You
cut
probably
open
have
the
that. You get less questions.
enchilada and it's got a
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah, we would have done that.
Yeah.
It's fit for the meat.
The flip flop question may have been.
I like, but I'm sure they have a snack bag. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turns it's just
I'll
junk.
give him a break
Oh,
then.
you right.
Who starts on the team?
Oh, that is cute.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to look at the lineup on the screen. Asher should be captain. It should be
Okay,
you
I'll
guys on
bring
the
it
seats,
back up
right?
again.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
Did it say is Asher captain?
Let's check.
Make sure the star next to his name.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Asher is
you.
captain.
Okay, Asher's captain.
Timer.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Is this a booster?
Everybody's lights
Thank you.
off, and we'll do a light check. Chosen 1, jump. 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfazed 1, 2, 3. Down 3, 4, 5. Voice 1,
So it Ash.
2, 3, 4, 5. Voice 5. There we go. All right. We're gonna do one practice jump. Jump when I say an odd number. $71. The voice 1, would you pay before the quiz?
Which ones do you need here? So let's just remember all that we've studied and I pray also you would
6 minutes on the clock.
Got it.
Time in question according to 1711. Voice 3. Finish the question.
Um, on the way to the money is passed on to Samaria and Galilee.
20 points. On page 5 down. Question according to 1417. Voice 1. Finish the question.
Time.
Sorry, nice try.
Alright, shake it out.
Question according to 20. Timeout. I'm going to throw that up. A couple seconds back on.
Mhm.
Time in question according to 7-4. When did? Voice 4. Finish the question.
7-4 when did. When they pleaded with him earnestly, when they came to Jesus.
20 points.
Good job.
Question according to 1138. Who? Chosen 1. Finish the question.
Who was astonished to see that he did not first wash before dinner? The Pharisees.
20 points.
Good job.
Question according to timeout. Careful, please. Time in question according to 1324. What? Voice 5. Finish the question.
1324. What? What I tell you, many will seek tender and not be able.
20 points. Voice 3. Question according to 1243. What? Chosen 1. Finish the question.
1243. What? Is that sermon? What is that?
Time.
What that sermon for after when he comes?
I didn't get that right. Yep. I just needed more question before the time expired. Nice try. Chosen 1. Time in question according to 1917. Quote. On phase 2.
1917 quote. And he said to him, well done, good servant. Since you have been faithful in
Timeout. It's because you have been faithful. Nice try.
5.
Good jump. Question according to 20 verse 47. What? On phase 2. Finish the question.
47 what? What shall they receive the greater condemnation? What shall they receive the greater condemnation?
It's what will they receive, not what shall they receive. Nice try.
That's right.
Time in question according to 1838. Voice 1. Finish the question.
Have mercy.
Points.
Good job.
Question according to 5-8. Quote. Voice 1.
From Simon Peter's side, he fell down at Jesus' knees, saying, "Depart from me, for I am a sinful man, Lord."
20 points.
So
Time out.
and put Ava in 2, and I'm going to put Eli in 4.
Okay. And did I hear a sub over here?
Yes, I'd like to put Isaiah to C1.
Okay.
Oh, and may I ask the time?
Yeah.
2 minutes 20.
Oh, sorry.
And also put if I would get here. 226.
Okay.
226. Oh, I missed that. What just happened?
Sarah, I went into seat 2 for the boys.
Thank you.
Okay, on phase 2 down and boys 3. There we go. Time in question according to 1038. Where? Chosen 1. Finish the question.
Where did Jesus enter?
20 points. Question according to 2117. What? Chosen 1. Finish the question.
What? You'll be hated by all. What will you be hated by?
20 points. Question according to 17 quote. Chosen 1.
And he'll
Time up. But they had no child.
Good try.
Nice try. Time in question according to 2323. Boys 2. Finish the question.
23. What Pilate said, why, what evil has he done? I found no guilt in him.
Wrong question. Nice try. Question according to 3-8. Whom is God? Boys 5. Finish the question.
3-8. Whom is God able to raise up children for Abraham?
20 points. Question according to 936. In when? Voice 4. Finish the question.
36 in what? And when they kept silent and told no one, and they kept silent and told no one to say anything.
20 points. Question according to 823 on what? On phase 5. Finish the question.
823 on what? On what one storm will come down on the lake.
20 points.
Good job.
Question according to 2439. What does? Boys 5. Finish the question.
2439. What does? What does the spirit not have? Flesh and bones. As you see that I have.
Time out. Wrong question. Nice try. Yes.
Any other one you might? Do you have the as what question?
No, I do not.
Because the what does he gave sort of basically a flip flop on that, didn't he? He said, "What does the spirit not have?" And then he said, "Flesh and bones," because the answer.
Yeah, so I'm looking for the spirit as or a spirit as my answer, and flesh and bones cannot substitute as that answer, even though it is contained within the question. Those are not interchangeable questions and answers.
Okay, I
Yep.
get it.
Yep. Okay. Time in question according to 837 on phase 5. Finish the question.
837 what? What did the man from whom demons had gone beg that he might be with him?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Good try. That's the half.
Third
All right. That is halftime. We'll do scores.
All right. Chosen has 1 quizzer answering, 2 errors, and 60 points. Unfazed with 1 quizzer answering, 3 errors, and 20 points. And the voice with 4 quizzes answering, 3 errors, 140 points.
All right, coaches, met with your teams. So that is the scenario.
Okay, that was a good way of explaining. Did you understand that?
And so now that I've had the opportunity to have thought through that, and I'm like a little more ready.
Your time's
Yeah, it's one of those things that like I thought through this so many times over the years spent quizzing, but it's still always second guess it.
Right.
Because it is confusing and some look more similar than others. You know?
Right. But the way you explain that makes
Right.
sense because you can't switch around spirit and flesh and bones because they're not good.
Right.
One is the who and what is the what.
Well, actually, the questions with
Yeah.
spirit, this is a what question.
Yeah. Well,
And he gave a what.
exactly.
So that's not the difference. The difference is that flesh and
Flesh and bones
cannot be substituted. For
right.
spirit.
I either is or I ain't. Yeah. No, and I guess David helped you out with that too.
All right, coaches, that's time.
Go.
All right. Chosen any subs? Chosen any subs?
Yeah. We're going to pull Michael out, Charity to seat 4, and put Gabe in seat 5.
Okay.
Let's go get it.
Unfazed any subs?
No.
And voice any subs?
Not at the time.
All right. That's the one I haven't done yet.
There you go.
Okay. 6 minutes on the clock.
Got it.
Time in question according to 11:52. Whom? Chosen one. Finish the question.
Hmm. Whom have you entered? Those who were entering. Woe to you, boys, for you've taken away the key of knowledge. You did not enter, so as may hinder those who were entering.
What?
Good job.
Question according to 622. Quote. Voice 3.
622. Blessed are you when people hate you, and when they exclude you and revile you, and spurn your name as evil in the countenance of man.
20 points. Question according to 4-3. Command. Voice 1. Finish the question.
4-3 command. Command what to become bread? The stuff. Command stone become bread. It also do if you're the son of God. If you're the son of God.
20 points. There you go.
Bonus.
Question according to 9:59. When let. Voice 4. Finish the question.
59. When let. When let me go and bury my father first.
20 points. Question according to 12:31. What? Voice 2. Finish the question.
41. What? Seek, what seek, and says seek his kingdom. These things will be added to you.
Wrong question. Nice.
Okay,
Question. Time out. Careful. Time in question according to 173. Chosen one. Finish the question.
To whom, did he swear the oath to our father Abraham?
20 points.
Time out. That is a quiz out.
Nice job.
I will bring Lydia into seat 1.
Okay.
And Faith in seat 3 will be captain.
Yes.
4 minutes straight up.
I'm going to sub while we're stopped. I am going to put Naomi in 2, and I'm going to put Walter in 4. Or not Walter, Grant. Sorry, Walter. No, Walter, go back to 3. Okay, so it's Naomi in 2, Walter in 3, and Grant in 4. And who's my captain?
Asher.
I'm going to change my captain to Grant in 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Grant.
Time in question according to 16:14 of what? Voice 3. Finish the question.
Of what? The first is your lover's mind?
20 points. Question according to 22:6. What? Unfazed 1. Finish the question.
6 what? What did he seek an opportunity to betray him to them in the absence
20
of
points.
substitution?
Yes, time out.
Can I put Hannah into seat 2?
Welcome back, Hannah.
Okay, voice 1. Time in question according to 7:11. Quote. Voice 3.
Soon afterward, he went to a town called Nain, and his disciples and a great crowd with them.
20 points. Question according to 20 verse 41. What? Voice 2. Finish the question.
What? He said, how can I say that the Christ is saving itself?
20 points.
Bonus.
Question according to 15:28. Voice 1. Finish the question.
15:28. Cool. 15:28. Cool. He was angry and refused to go in. His father came out and entreated.
20 points. Question according to 6-7. Who what? On phase 3, finish the question.
6-7. Who watched him? Some of the Pharisees watched him.
20 points.
Good job.
Question according to 539. What? Voice 1, finish the question.
What he says feels good.
20 points. Question according to 1324. Who? Voice 1, finish the question. Time out. It's a light error on voice 1, sorry. Yes.
Is it possible since he won the last jump that he wasn't quite settled?
Yeah, normally I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt on that, but we had moved on pretty well, I thought, and I had paused, so I'll leave it stand. Voice 1, there you go. Time in question according to 442 in voice 1, finish the question.
442 in. Medieval song and when it was day he departed and went to a desolate place. Medieval song and where he went to a desolate place. Medieval song came from.
And 20 points. Yep. Question according to 733 drinking. Voice 3, finish the question.
Drinking what? Drinking what jumped up his skunk?
20 points.
Timeout. Quiz up.
Nice
Perfect
job.
score.
I'm gonna put Megan into C3.
Okay. Yes.
1 minute, 26 seconds. Welcome, Megan.
3. Time in question according to 139 and when? On phase 3, finish the question.
139. In what? And when did Mary arise in those days? Mary arose and went with haste.
20 points. 1 and 3. Question according to 1113. Whom will the Heavenly Father give? No question. Question according to 220. Who returned? Voice 3, finish the question.
Shall return to a point reason. Who returned to
20 points.
Can I do a
Time out.
substitution?
Yep.
I'm gonna put Sarai into C2.
Okay. Time in question according to 1812. Voice 1, finish the question.
1812 quote. 1812 quote. I fast twice a week. I give tithes of all that I get.
20 points.
Timeout. That is a quiz out.
Nice job.
Okay, I'm gonna put Hannah into C1.
Okay.
Let's go, Hannah.
I would like to first ask time. 29 seconds. And then second, I would like unphases timeout.
Okay. Second half coach's timeout on phase. Starting when everybody's up there.
You start to one of the questions.
Can you go to 4 o'clock? These quizzes are 4.
There's one quiz after this.
Okay. You're not really gonna hurt us. You ready for it?
That is time, coaches.
Jump.
Okay. 29 seconds left. On phase 4. 5. And voice 1 and 3. On phase 5, voice 1 and 3. Voice 3. Here we go. Time in question according to 321. Who? Voice 5. Finish the question.
321 coup. Jesus also. All the people. Food my God said all the people. All the people in Bible. It's also be baptized and praying.
Time.
Time out. Twenty points. Time in question according to 842. What? On phase 5. Finish the question.
42 what?
Wrong question.
And that is fine.
That is the end of the quiz. Final scores.
All right. In third place, unfazed with 3 quizzes answering 4 errors, 70 points.
Okay.
Second place, chosen 1 quizzer answering 2 errors, 100 points. In first place, the boys 6 quizzes answering 5 errors, 430 points.
All right, coaches, please check off scores, including personals, and then grab your lineups and move to your next site
Absent.
quietly.
Going down swinging. Good job.
The voice agreed. Thank you so much.
Okay. Unfazed, we're gonna go to room 8 and watch a sound. And 8 is back over in the other building.
Like 7 there. Okay, it's 12. Great, we're gonna try that. I want to go watch it. Or do you want to come with me? I'm gonna go. Wait, nobody you know of. I don't see you.
Okay. Oh, I think it.
Bliss.
Oh,
This now is right.
the box. Thank you. We're good.
You're in the same building anyway. The other building. Yeah, I would think you figure out.
Do you agree?
Yes, and we're here again, so just keep the lineup card.
Okay.
Wait. You liked it so well, you're gonna.
Lineup, we'll be using the same lineup as last week.
Okay, which is
Yeah.
Tanya.
Here, Andrew, if you want it for a minute.
Faith, Michael, Terry.
Yes.
So there, she's on top.
I don't.
You should be coaching.
Actually, she is. Hey, thank you. Oh yeah. But I'm gonna be the first victim for sure. We're right there. That's all.
Jump. Even if you get near.
They're all playing until they get here. Yes. It's a ton of big. Wow, this is very small.
Oh, this pocket Jenga.
What is it? Jenga. Oh, I'm playing too. You.
Good, how about?
How is it going?
All right. We're doing good. Back on.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Logan Riley,
And
Elena,
jumping guy.
Avery Smith,
Wake up.
Avery Lambert.
I got a few.
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, what happened?
Which one? Oh, it's my turn. Darn it. That is.
Hey, Logan Riley.
Darn it.
Oh well.
Hey, free.
Are you quiz mastering this one as well? Cool. That makes it easy for me. No.
Come on. Come on. Next one. The class was like Avery.
Next year, we're going to be.
No, no.
Cheer, the veil is off. Done. But that's for sure. So, we're going to be the leader.
When you get on your readout.
Which one?
We're going to be the dump game.
Oh, that's cool, right?
That's such a fire name. Oh, that's gonna be. I'm on right there.
Yeah, go on the building. Dark team do that.
Never gonna be on. I think that's okay. Straight, Natalia, Charity. Oh.
What's the? Why did you cross out?
Testing.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's warmed up throughout the day.
Is that?
think it's warmed up throughout the day. I'm fine. The doors open. It's helpful.
It's the last quiz of the day.
This one, yeah.
I got it.
Jonas was the quiz master,
Oh,
so
that. Yeah. That's like main when they practice.
and it just seems like that's they got negative 50. Was quiz master, so
Dave.
Roll. If you just see the year.
We're not totally.
I doubt.
Don't I forget?
Which is out. What if I can?
Get one right, Gabe. Hey, you'll do whatever I tell you to do. Get one right. I'm telling you to do that.
All right. They get at least one right.
Fair enough. So once he gets one right, I'll tell him to get.
Huh?
Since he'll do anything I say, once he gets one right, I'll just tell him, okay, another one.
I get one right. I can state my name. No. Dave.
that's what you gotta watch when you tell them.
Exactly. Tap. Yeah, it's not a. Maybe. I don't know. It might be.
Sitting. Whoa. Hi.
Do you have a coach?
Yeah. Is my team in here?
I haven't.
Are you on Gauntlet?
Yeah.
Then yes, you're in.
Okay, where are we sitting now?
On that side.
Oh.
How long have you been a quiz master?
They're on the left.
Does anyone know how to like Kool-Aid Man rock through the wall?
I shower.
Yeah. So
Oh, ain't wearing enough red. You can try.
so yeah. Uh-huh.
You do a wall rock thing in. You're going to see. Yeah.
So that was really nice. Like, twice in a row. Split on it and fight it. Wow. It's a cricket.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah, I can barely speak it.
As long as I can read it, right?
I thought about standing up like to the left line to the front. Just there. Really left turn.
You have multiple of those different lines.
Just to extremely unstable.
Alright, all set.
Quizzers, take your seats.
I'll go plug it in.
We got one quiz left, and we're gonna do it right now.
Speed 3 cents.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we're not playing that.
No, it's wonderful, right?
I will shove a Jenga.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I gotta charge it. I gotta charge it.
All right. Do I need?
All right, let's do a light check. Dauntless 1, please jump. Dauntless 2, please jump. 3, 4, 5. Chosen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Believers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll do one practice jump for our last quiz of the day. Good job, you have almost made it through the first day of national quizzing. Yes. Jump. Dauntless 1, would you pray before the quiz?
Dear Lord, thank you that we survived first day of
sort. And I pray that you would bless this quiz and that we quiz well and remember what we've learned and do it for your glory. Amen.
Amen. All right. Not counting our chickens before they're hatched. We
Thank you.
don't know what could possibly happen in this.
Thank you.
No, you mean eggs before they're hatched?
Chickens before they're well, chickens are in eggs.
We're almost done. Keep going.
All right. Dauntless 5, Libras 3, Chosen 2. 6 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Dauntless 5. Time in question according to 1920 saying what? Believers 4, finish the question.
Saying what here is your minna. Saying what did another come? Another time saying what here is your minna, which I have laid away in a handkerchief.
Points.
Good job.
Question according to 1115 whom? Chosen 1, finish the question.
Um, he cast out demons by Beelzebul. Whom did he cast out? Demons.
20 points.
Good job.
Question according to 20. Time out. Sorry. I'm going to throw that out. That was the light came on the quizzer who just sat down. So, nothing. Time in question according to 141 what? Chosen 1, finish the question.
What did Elizabeth hear? Good year, Mary.
20 points.
Good job.
Question according to 317 and what? Dauntless 1, finish the question.
In what his whittling fork is in his hand.
20 points.
No,
Question according to 853 knowing. Believers 4, finish the question.
Knowing their thoughts.
Time out. Their thoughts is not in the verse. Nice try. Question according to 713 quote. Dauntless 3.
713 quote. As he drew near to the cave.
And when the Lord is how it starts. Nice try.
Substitution, please.
Time out.
I'm going to put Brock in C4.
Welcome, Rock.
Time in question according to 20 verse time out. I'm sorry. I was going for 20 verse 20. It was 20 verse 40. Time in question according to 9-1. What did Believers 4, finish the question.
9. What did he give them? Power and authority.
20 points. Question according to 1511. Who? Dauntless 4, finish the question.
11. Who had 2 sons? A man.
20 points.
Time out substitution.
Time out.
I'd like to put Bailey in C4.
Okay. Time in question according to 252 with chosen 1. Finish the question.
252 with what did Jesus increase? Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and favor with God and man. With whom did Jesus increase in wisdom and stature and favor with God and man?
Time out. This I cannot. This I could. Now I have them both. I would give it for this, but I wouldn't give it for that. Yeah, so you changed it from whom to a what the first time you gave it. So it's going to be an error.
It's okay.
Good job.
Don't worry about it.
Time in question according to 5-6. What were chosen 4 for this question?
5-6. What were? People were breaking the nets.
30 points.
Good job.
Believers 3. Question according to 1411. What will? Dauntless 4 finish the question.
1511. What will what will everyone who humbles himself be exalted? For you humble for he exalts himself will be humbled.
Time out. It's the wrong question.
Substitution.
Yes.
I'd like to put Brock and C3, please, for a minute.
Okay. Time and question according to 1213. Tell whom? Chosen one.
Tell whom? Tell my brother. Tell my brother. Tell.
20 points.
Good job.
Question according to 617 on Believers 1 for this question.
617 on.
Time.
Nice try. Question according to 1329. Who will come? Believers 4. 20 points.
Good job.
Question according to 1841. Who led Believers 3? Finish the question.
1841. Who let? Who let?
Time.
Nice try.
13 mirror.
Question according to 422. At what? Chosen 4 for this question.
22. At what? 42. What were they astonished? His teaching.
Wrong question.
Okay. Good job.
Question according to 118. Quote. Chosen 1.
And Zechariah said to the angel, how shall I know this? For I'm an old man, my life is advancing years.
20 points. Question according to 2428. Dauntless 5. Finish the question. Oh, sorry, that's an error.
13 mirror.
Question according to 844. What ceased? Believers 3.
For discharge of blood.
20 points. Question according to 2339. Saying. Chosen 1. Finish the question. Oh, time out. Sorry. That's an error. Put a couple seconds back on the clock.
Okay.
Time and question according to 10-4 on what greet? Chosen 1 for this question.
On what great no one on the route.
20 points. Good job.
Good.
Time out. That is a quiz out.
Nice job. And that's halftime. We'll do halftime scores.
Okay. Dauntless has 2 quizzes answering, 3 errors, 40 points. Chosen has 2 quizzes answering, 3 errors, 120 points. And Believers has 3 quizzes answering, 3 errors, and 80 points.
All right, coaches, you got a minute with your teams. It's like I'm modeled my way. I'm like looking at this, waiting for an answer, and she sits down, bringing it down. Your lights off.
I think we've all had a few change. I even when I took that break and had David come in, I think I went in and some of my other son and Daniel with into the day. It's like I'm getting worse as the day goes on. Sorry. It's a lot. It's All right, coaches, 5 seconds. Head to your seats, please. That's time. Aw, man. I know. Bet it means 6 more minutes. If we're not playing football, we can get out.
I love it.
I know, but
Dauntless,
one
any
minute
subs?
takes 20 minutes. Sometimes it's a little much.
Dauntless, any subs?
Dauntless,
Everybody listen up, please.
side.
Thank you. Chosen, any subs?
Yes, I'm going to be putting Gabe in seat 5,
Lizzie.
and Lydia in seat 1, and Faith in seat 3 will be captain.
All right. And believers, any subs?
5, dude.
Yeah, I actually do have Bailey
Too much
seat
quizzing
5,
today.
and I have Avery
It is
Smith
less.
seat 4.
I know.
Okay.
So, like, come on, let's get
Bailey
it.
5, Avery
What were those subs for 10?
Here we go.
What were the subs for them? He's wanting
Bailey
to
to 5 and Avery to 4.
Avery
Okay.
Smith to 4.
6 minutes on the clock.
Here we go. 4 down, 2 down, and 5. Time in question according to 7-5. Who is chosen 2? Timeout. That's a light error. Sorry. On chosen 2. You're good. Yep. Yep. Timeout. Believers 4 down. Time in question according to 11-17. What? Dauntless 3. Finish the question.
11-17 what? 11-17 what? What do you know their thoughts?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Yeah, try.
Yeah.
Question according to 22-60. What crowed? Dauntless 5.
Thursday.
20 points.
Well done.
Question according to 21-7. What did they? Dauntless 1. Finish the question.
Did they? Ask a teacher when these things be what will be decided when these things are about to take place.
20 points.
Yep.
Question according to 23-24. Who decided that? Believers 2. Finish the question.
Their demand should be granted.
20 points.
Good job. Good.
Question according to 13-21. Who? Believers 5. Finish the question.
Time.
Timeout. Oh. Yeah, 20 points.
A substitution, please?
Yes.
I'd like to put Elena in seat 2.
Hi, Elena.
Okay.
Can I make a sub as well for
Yep.
Dalton? I'm gonna put Oliver into seat 3.
Hey, Oliver. It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
All right. Here we go. Time in question according to 17-10 quote. Believers 5.
17-10 quote. So you also, when you have done all that you were commanded, say, we are unworthy servants. We have only done what was our duty.
20 points.
Good job.
Question according to 20 verse 22 quote. Dauntless 5.
Is it lawful for us to give tribute to Caesar or not?
20 points.
No.
Time out. All right. Time in question according to 16:31. What? Believers 1. Finish the question.
16:31 what? What did he say to me?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Good try.
Question according to 5:25. What? Chosen 4. Finish the question. I'm sorry. Nice try. That's an error. Question according to 9:33. To whom did? Believers 3. Finish the question.
9:33 to whom did To whom did you say Jesus?
20 points. Question according to 1230. Who knows that you need them? Believers 3.
Your father?
20 points. Question according to 1220 quote. No question. A question according to 724. To whom did Believers 5? And it's a question.
24. To whom did he say? To whom did he say?
Time out. Say is not in the verse. To whom did Jesus begin to speak? Time in question according to 649. Without what did a man? Dauntless 2. Finish the question.
Without what did a man build his house on the ground without foundation?
20 points.
Well done.
Time out.
Lucas and you too. Good job.
Yes.
2 minutes and 29 seconds.
Can I have my second half coach's timeout, please?
Yes. Second half coaches time for George.
Are you 18? Then you don't call me by my first name.
I've never gave that.
I know. I'm like, what?
Call you by your first name.
That is time, coaches.
If you're under 18,
All right.
That's
Yes. Substitution for believers.
well, now you know.
Everybody listen up, please.
Attention.
Everybody listen up, please. Go ahead and say it again. Sorry.
What was that?
Say it again.
Avery Lambert is in seat 4 now.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Avery. It's
Okay.
good to have you.
Time in question according to 1821. What have I kept? Believers 4. Nope. I'm sorry. It's all these. Nice try.
60 miracles.
Question according to 1926. Where will what he has be taken? Believers 3.
where will what he has be taken? Away.
20 points.
Time out. That is a quiz out.
Nice job.
I'm going to put Avery Smith back in, but in seat 4, and I'm going to scooch out Lambert in seat 3.
Can I have a substitution as well?
Yes.
I'm going to bring Charity back into seat 5.
Welcome back, Charity.
Dauntless 3. Here we go. Time in question according to 410. Time out. Dauntless 3. That is a foul. It was before I started to read the reference. Time in question according to 2419. Who was a prophet? Chosen 5.
Jesus. Nazareth.
20 points.
Good job, Charity.
Question according to 1041. Who answered? Chosen 2.
Who answered? Jesus.
Jesus is not in the verse. It's the Lord. Nice try.
Good try.
Question according to 2250. What did one of them cut off? Chosen 5.
His ear. Right ear.
20 points.
Good job.
Question according to 130. With whom have? Dauntless 2. Finish the question.
30 with whom have you found favor with God?
20 points.
That is a bonus.
Coach's timeout.
Timeout. Coach's timeout for believers.
You can do less than a minute. A minute.
That is time, coaches.
All right. Dauntless 4. Time. Oh, careful. Time in question according to 3-1 quote. Believers 5.
3-1 quote. 3-1 quote. In the 15th year of the reign of Tiberius Caesar, Pontius Pilate being governor of Judea, and Herod being tetrarch of Galilee, and his brother Philip tetrarch of the region of Iturea, and Trachonitis and Lysanias tetrarch of Abilene.
20 points. Good job. Question according to 1138 quote. Dauntless 2.
While he was still speaking with
It starts the Pharisee. Nice try. Come on.
Timeout. That is an error out.
All right, nice try. Good jumping.
Try, buddy. Can I have my coaches sit out?
Okay, first we'll get the sub. Okay. Elizabeth into 2, and then Chosen,
No, Dauntless.
or, well, Chosen 3 was standing, which you're the captain, you're asking for time. Yes, 6 seconds left, and Dauntless would like to take Coach's timeout.
Earlier, like everybody wanted to talk at the same time. I was like, well,
That is time, Coaches. Okay. Oops. Whoa.
that's probably take.
Everybody down. Believers 2. Time in question according to 1719. What? Believers 5. It is a question.
1719 what? Well, has made you well your faith.
20 points.
Good job.
Quiz out.
All right. Final scores.
All right. In third place is Chosen with 3 quizzes answering 6 errors, 130 points. Second place, Dauntless, 5 quizzes answering 5 errors, 140 points. And first place, Believers, 4 quizzes answering 6 errors, 210 points.
All right. Nice job. Coaches, please sign off your final scores, including individual. And be quiet in the halls because there's other quizzes still finishing up, guys.
We're all good. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
We're clapping. Yes.
Good job, guys. That's our best quiz for life.
Nice job. Thank you both.
Yep.
You're welcome. Good job to you. You did it.
That flip flop definitely.
Yeah, there was another one. Was it in this quiz too? There was another one where I saw you like.
Oh, I don't remember which one it was.
It was early on. Oh, maybe.
No, but so it I don't know, like a little
was that?
bit ago.
Right here.
We were at the
No,
shop.
Maybe it was the last quiz.
And I went at the coffee
Was
shop.
right thinking of that
And
God and Man one?
I
Or
don't
which one?
know, it might have been like
I think it was from the last quiz.
16
Where
or something. And he like called me by my name, and I'm like,
There wasn't much for. Oh, was it? Or maybe it was this one.
Yes.
And so,
Yeah,
like,
this is it. So
particular, and I'll
this
make
is a
you
great
know,
example
like,
of why you can't, because
I'm like,
first is
okay,
literally
and
saying
she's like surprised me. I'm like,
Right.
what?
and there are 2 completely different questions in the set.
Where did
And
that
if you
from?
were to
But then she
interpret it the
grabbed
way
you,
that a
I'm
lot
like,
of people do interpret it, then you would give points in this instance.
there was one thing that you that actually it was
Throw
really
their
good on the
faces
flip side thing because it was the kid who was like you could just hardly
I don't know.
understand
Did
him,
you?
and then his
Really?
captain challenged him.
I will throw
on
you
the
with your phone in the lake.
mountain is no. I don't know whichever it was. The first one that we had.
Yeah.
In a
I don't know.
previous
I'm gonna go
quiz
find Andy.
in the morning, he had done the
We're all
same
good.
thing
Just gonna grab a
and
snack
got
now.
it wrong, but he had flipped it the other way. And so I could tell you that, like, hey, he
In
just did this in this room with Daniel, and he did the exact same thing, except he decided to flip it the other way.
And I'm going to take what I'm seeing in front of me, right? Not
Yeah,
external.
exactly. That's why I'm like, I can't tell him. By the way,
What
the
he,
same
what
kid
he
did the
did
same
is
thing.
that his coach had told him that if you quote through the verse, then you're going to get it right. That's the answers.
Yeah. Right.
And that's not.
Right. Exactly.
Are you talking that one with Noah where he didn't?
Yeah, just went right through the whole
Yeah.
thing.
And the way
I was barely understanding what he was saying.
Exactly. I was just like,
because he knew.
what?
I mean, obviously he knew he had 4 was. I mean,
Uh-huh.
to get the
Right.
right question is one thing,
Yeah,
but then
that's
he's
why
going
he
through
did
and
it
pointing.
so certainly, and he knew he was getting points because his coach told him that's
Yeah.
how you get points in that scenario. It's like, no,
Yeah,
that's
no,
not.
that's not. You have to have the right question and right
Because the answer wasn't the first words that came out.
But
when
the
he gave-
fact that he said it also, because he was so certain about it, he stood up and said it all.
Yeah.
And it's like, great, now I'm trying to understand the words that even came out of his mouth.
Right.
That doesn't help anything.
Well, I think that's always the thing with nationals. It's like when all the ministries come together, and we're like, oh, so that's how it goes.
I was not.
You know?
Did not say.
Changed for what? I'm like, what was he? Why are you changing?
Yeah. Well, good job with your helping calls. That's really super helpful. Well, I have two kids that they do that job. Well, you saw David came in now. He's
Yep.
waiting his year out because he wants to do this job here.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was surprised that he said yes to come to nationals for doing that. And so I'm not a numbers person, but all my kids are. And so I usually work the table. Like my Emily, she's here. She's now married, and she like works that side. They always have me do this side. They're like, you cannot do that. I'm like, I could do it, maybe.
That's probably the maybe's probably what.
Well,
I don't know how it ended up that Orland didn't put me in the mix, but you know,
Well, didn't he ask you though?
I thought we sent it to him, and
Well,
it's
it's just-
something that I have been doing for how many years?
Well, what's
And-
really weird is that there was like double of what was needed on that.
On the score.
But on timekeeping, no, we are like short because I asked
And
just to have
I'm usually either listed as timekeeper, scorekeeper, or quizmaster in that order.
yeah. Well, I had asked for the mornings off, and neither one of my kids had, and they both got afternoons off, but they're doing the scorekeeping, and so that's why. Like when I made a mistake today, I was just like, David had already told me at lunchtime. He's like, if you need me to come and like relieve you, and I just needed a mental like, okay, step away from it and then come back.
Sometimes when you're with a timekeeper like that, you can get into a lull. You can get lulled to sleep.
Well, I don't do too badly with it, but that's what my kids say. They're like, I can't do that job because I'm going to sleep. I'm like, I try and stay active with it. It, yeah, exactly. Someone else left the water bottle. What happens in mine? We're having okay, let's go to the other 7 and 32.